Otto Zehm, a mentally disabled man, dies after an altercation with Spokane police.
He's fighting pretty good. Code 6.
Code 6 at the zip trip on Division.
He was unseparated. They tased him.
Now, a new witness list and a damning video could clash with one officer's testimony. Good Friday evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Dave Erickson. Robin is off tonight. Late yesterday, federal prosecutors filed a partial list of witnesses that could be called in the Otto Zehm trial. Zehm is the mentally disabled janitor who died after a confrontation with Spokane police at a Northside zip trip in 2006. The list reveals major discrepancies between one officer's account of the night and the security video. KXLY4's Sally Showman live tonight in the studio with a preview of some of the testimony that could be heard at trial. Sally?
Dave, Karl Thompson, the officer who hit Zehm with his baton and later tased him, tells investigators Zehm was aggressive and defiant toward him. But according to surveillance video and 5 people listed as experts in court documents, Zehm did nothing to warrant the use of force. Cameras were rolling from several angles the night police confronted Otto Zehm inside the zip trip. New court documents reveal expert interpretation of this video. Those experts, Officer Karl Thompson's fellow Spokane police officers. They're expected to testify against him in this case, saying Thompson's story about what happened that night is inconsistent with what this video shows. The first inconsistency, in a recorded statement, Officer Karl Thompson says he stopped and gave verbal commands to Otto Zehm as he was approaching him inside the zip trip. But based on the video, Assistant Spokane Police Chief James Nix is expected to testify Officer Thompson did not stop to engage in a verbal exchange with Otto Zehm before the rapid delivery of Officer Thompson's first 2 baton strikes. Second, Officer Thompson tells investigators Zehm stood his ground and was defiant in response to those alleged verbal commands. But Senior Patrol Officer Robert Booth is expected to tell the jury the video shows Otto Zehm is retreating the entire time from the rapidly advancing officer. A third charge that Officer Thompson makes, Zehm, after being knocked to the ground from 2 baton hits and a taser, gets back on his feet and takes a boxing stance and actually threw punches, to which Assistant Police Chief Nix is expected to testify. The objective video evidence is inconsistent with Officer Thompson's statement to investigators. Any baton strikes targeted at Zehm's head or neck are deemed lethal force, according to Officer Robert Booth. Assistant Chief Nix' expected testimony is, quote, lethal force isn't even on the page here and would constitute an unlawful assault. Also, quote, Thompson's use of the taser was not authorized and violated policy. Now, Zehm never regained consciousness after the confrontation and died 2 days later at the hospital. A trial is set for June 2nd. In the studio, Sally Showman, KXLY4 HD News.